That's the last of the outside panels done. I just noticed I can see a bit of a dent in there still. After I get some undercoat on it, I'll put some fine filler in there. So, time to rearrange a few things in here and get the car back out of where it's sitting in the booth there and start to work on the boot. Well, it's almost time to start putting some undercoat on these. Knocked up a couple of stands from yesterday afternoon. Allows me to get at both sides of the door at once. And at a decent height to paint. A little bit high at the top there, but makes it easier to get down underneath. If I really don't like it and worst comes to worst, I'll just shorten up that vertical section a bit. So we're all set up to do the inside of these panels now. I'll actually do the outside of the doors as well. So this will be the first job that gets done in the spray booth, so still sort of feeling my way through things. The compressor's well and truly up the other end of the shed. I've got the lines coming down here. Start off with an isolation valve and then a regulator and then a tee-off piece. So if I ever want to do stuff in here that I don't need breathable air for, I'll just tee off in that first and then use a regulator on this one to regulate it rather than have the air going through this all the time, because that's an oil separator and a carbon filter and a water trap to create the breathable air. Then the breathable air hose, I've got the mask there that I'll wear when I'm spraying the 2-pack. This is just sitting in here at the moment. It's just the clean out station that I've got. Just an old sink that I've plumbed up to a 20 litre drum, which will have gun wash in it, which I can then recirculate and spray out through this body deadener gun as a cleaner. Just for now, there's nothing in there at the moment. Once I start filling it up, I'll be able to recycle it as cleaner. But for now, just the gun wash on the tap up there on the shelf. The car's almost getting there. Still got a tackle in the boot there, which looks like it'll be a right pain in the arse. So I've got the gun. I'm going to pull it apart and just give it a quick clean out before I use it, because it hasn't been used on anything before. It's the Doyle GPI, and at the moment it's got the 1.6mm tip in there, so I'll take that out. So I've got the 1.4 and the 1.8 with it as well, so I'll drop the 1.8 in it with that needle as well, I'm pretty sure. New, well, it's not really regulated, they're just a restrictor valve that goes on the end of it. So that's the doors now in primer. I must say I like the spray gun. The DeVilbiss GPI works really well. Never really used a decent spray gun before, and can definitely notice a difference. Inside of the boot and the inside of the bonnet. It's a bit dusty from the overspray from up there, but that'll sand out. All in all, came up pretty good. These doors still need a little bit of work on them before I can finally paint them. This one's the driver's side. I think I spotted her. This one was okay, it might have been this one. Yeah, there's a dent up in there. I'll hit that with some fine filler before I start to sand the primer back. And I think there's another one up here as well, just in there. It helps when you get the lights on it down here. I think there's another little one there, but I think that was actually where I took some rust out of it.